tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them trusted cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money, okay, money, ready, I took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, wow. I'm still double, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. Then the 5. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier ass the watch. Cartier love, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier back for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top flow to her. 100 racks and 1 2 about to flood out.
I just wanna rock, body out of ya.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hurts. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at their own 37.
Now Daniels. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. To the air goes Daniels.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lane. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the play off in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Daniels looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Here's Daniels.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the 1st. We'll see what they've drawn up.
to 60. 19. 19. 18. Pioneer. Dragon 60.
Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he gets it down to the 32. Well, crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still ways to go, though. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
5 yards from the end zone, first and goal.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Panther 11. Mustang 19. Ready.
To throw is Daniels.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Mitchell now off the option. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Commanders will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And it's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
Now this defense for the Commanders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. I think there he had to come off with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get into a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked out, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete.
body is at your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that you check about thoughts and memories that's at like overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you can't have enough. You still feel paralyzed about it.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they in one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Let's go now.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
If this is what you want to see from a defense, give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Daniels going to throw for it. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
Back to throw again.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
79, 19, 7, 18, Rodney, 18.
Again, he'll drop the throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds Hearns left side. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Hurts to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 43 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. Makes the score. Commanders 14, Eagles 7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. 30 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. He'll look to throw here. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Commanders' 41-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now flags come in here. Look like one of the Eagles might have moved. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at the shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd down and goal. Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther and left corner.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Daniels. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Jordan Davis
Picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Blanco 80.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
19 tight.
46-yard line.
working out of the gun. Daniels. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Now Daniels going to keep it. 20!
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Now Daniels.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Jalen Carter
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
A give running right is Mitchell. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. And a lead now up to 14.
Commanders 28, Eagles 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
This is Smith with the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and forever.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, if you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the jump.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Here's Daniels.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Commanders 35, Eagles 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 23rd yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Nothing much much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down at 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
2nd and 10.
Smith catches left side. And he'll take him into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Devontae Smith,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And McLaurin going to pick up the Commanders' first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line.
And a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Come on, come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Under pressure, they got him again.
Jalen Carter
Dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneers.
Daniels going to throw for it. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He finds his man complete. That's Bishop. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Play action. Here's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now a 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
At the 44-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. 18.
To throw is Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Washington Commanders, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Rig alert, rig alert. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And this will be caught with taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only...
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, the promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out yet? Did it find out where? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.